Which World War II bomber looks the best? Now, clearly this is very opinion-based, so the question is more like which World War II bomber looks the best to the most amount of people, and we will find that answer out today. The countries competing for the ultimate title of sexiest bomber of World War II are America, Germany, Great Britain, Japan, Russia, Italy, and France, with the last two combined into their own division due to lack of planes. There's also a wild card heat consisting purely of meme bombers from the time period. Who do you think will win the tournament? Leave your comment down below. You win nothing if you get it right, except my gratitude for helping restart the channel. And just a side note before we start, I've tried my very best to obtain as much footage of these bombers as I can from War Thunder, although not every shot you see in this is mine, and I want all of these creators to be properly credited. So the clips that I don't own will have the exact name of the channel on screen and be linked to the exact video that I got them from in both the description and the pinned comment. Please be sure to go check them out because they massively helped me out for this video. Working our way from the back, we have the best dogfighter of World War II, the B-25, which is very surprising, but I guess the US just produced some mighty fine aircraft back then. For the Japanese, we have a bomber that is very deserving of last place, the D3A dive bomber. It looks cool in that diving shot, but it is absolutely disgusting in any other video. We also learned that you guys hate having fun voting the BV-238 to last place for Germany. For Great Britain, we have the Lancaster's inbred cousin, the short Stirling, and the meme bombers get the B-18 Bolo, while the Russians get the IL-4. Oh, and France also has an air force apparently, coming in with the MB-162. Coming around to fourth place, we have the B-24 Liberator, the world-renowned acrobatic Condor, the absolute trash bag that is the Blenheim bomber, although it does have a sidearm, which none of these other ones have, the Italian SM-92, and the Russian WWII. We've also got the flying bicycle TB3 in the meme category, and the Japanese D3A War Thunder bomber. Moving on to the third spot on this list, we have America's PBY Catalina, the reconnaissance and AC-130 aircraft, the French Bf-110 or the Potez 633, the legendary HE-111 for Germany, the Japanese Torpedo and circus bomber, the B-5N. I actually had a lot of fun filming these, if you can tell by these clips. The disgusting Wellington, which I've always preferred to look at through a gun sight. The fucking Po-2 for the meme bombers, because I had to throw it in there somewhere. And lastly, Russia's flying bomb. Narrowing it down to the second place contendants in this tournament, we have the B-17 flying lawnmower, the French F.22.2, which, according to Atomic Dude, can do this. The only jet bomber on this list, Germany's Arado 234 Blitz, the British Swordfish, and the British Halifax, which you guys required me to put in there after excluding it from the original poll. And I'm not too sure why, because it's just a fat and uglier Lancaster. For Japan, we have the H-8K, and oh my god, I just love float planes so much, as well as two repeat contestants. For the meme category, we have the AC-130 BV-238, and for the Russians, we have the PE-8. And now that we've narrowed down the qualifiers, let's reveal your finalists for each nation. For America, you may have already guessed it given its absence on this list so far, it is the beautiful and legendary B-29 Super Fortress, a very well-deserved spot on this list. The German finalist was a complete surprise to me, given that it was the Ju-87 Stuka. In my opinion, a very ugly aircraft, but I guess you guys disagree. For Great Britain, we have the Lancaster, and to be real, what else was it gonna be? The fucking side-armed Blenheim? I don't think so. Next, we have Japan's own long-range bomber, the G4M Mitsubishi, and the Russian IL-2. And I know what you guys are thinking, hey, Training, that's a ground attacker, that's not a bomber. To which I would respond, well, it carries bombs, doesn't it? To which you may respond, well, so does the Mosquito, and that's an amazing-looking fighter. Where the fuck is that? To which I would respond, Great Britain has better options for bombers, while Russia does not. So that's my explanation for why that's here and the Mosquito isn't. Please don't leave an angry comment down below. For the combined poll of Italy and France, we have the P108, or the big fat flaming fireball, if you get hit with even a single 50 cal. Although if you manage to break through the lines, this thing delivers a massive payload. And last but not least in the wildcard heat, we have the destroyer of worlds, the hunter of ships, and the skewer of fish, the Swordfish. Alright, now that we have our 7 finalists, I need to reduce that number to less than 5 because 5 options is the maximum that YouTube polls allow. So in order to do that, I will make 6 of these aircraft go head-to-head to figure out which World War II bomber looks the best. I've tried to put the aircraft that I think had the best chance of a 1v1 type scenario up against each other, and we are starting with the B-29 versus Lancaster setup. And apparently I was wrong because the B-29 Super Fortress blew out the Lancaster by 81% of the vote. That's kind of nuts, and a little disrespectful to the Lancaster because what a mighty fine aircraft that is. But I guess the American audience disagrees, huh? Next up, I pinned the 2 ground attackers against each other, the Ju-87 Stuka and the Russian IL-2, with the Stuka winning by 77% of the vote. Lastly, I pinned the 2 least known aircraft up against each other, the P108 bomber and the Mitsubishi G4M, with the G4M winning by 73%. So all of these have been in the 70 to 80s range and have blown out their competition, meaning that they are 100% the correct finalists for this competition. And that leaves us with our 4 true finalists: the Mitsubishi G4M, the B29 Super Fortress, the Swordfish, and the Ju-87 Stuka. Can I get a drum roll, please? We are going to count down our 4 finalists from 4 to 1, starting with the Mitsubishi G4M. How could I have guessed? It had 3% of the vote. That is abysmal. That is like no one knows what the fuck this thing is. Type bad. And you know what? I kind of agree, because it's sort of bland. It's really not inspiring. It doesn't look that good, especially with this green camo I'm showing you right now. Not a very appealing aircraft. It is followed closely by the wild card Swordfish. Very disappointing. Only 8% of the vote. I was surprised by that. You know, Destroyer of Bismarck, and not a bad looking aircraft. It's kind of a joke, so I figured people might vote for it for that reason too. So now here we are. After 28 aircraft, we are left with the Ju-87 Stuka and the B-29 Super Fortress. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this was the closest vote of any poll I have ever done. Coming in first, we have the B-29 Super Fortress with 45% of the vote, and the Stuka coming in with 44% of the vote. So close. I don't even know how that's possible, to be honest with you, because the Super Fortress is an amazing looking plane, while the Stuka looks like it's been hit with a car and has no retractable landing gear. It's just, I don't know how it made it this far, but you guys really like it. And it was a very close poll. And I'm happy that I'm not having to crown the Stuka as the sexiest bomber of World War II, because that would have just been a travesty to all other planes ever invented. But of course, that is only my opinion, and I'm happy that the B-29 Super Fortress is a winner. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you didn't take this too seriously. I had fun doing it. I hope you guys did too, for the ones who participated. I know this happened a while ago, but I'm glad you guys are still here watching, and I'm glad that you're helping me restart my channel. To all the new subscribers, I don't know where the fuck you came from, but I'm so happy you're here. Thank you. I'll catch you in the next one. Adios.